Guys, today I'm going to show you a step-by-step process of how to make 20K a month using AI Group Watchers. From step A to step Z. From creating your offer to fulfilling your offer to having the money come in and then to scaling it. So watch the video. There's no cuts. There's no BS. There's no gotchas. I'm not trying to make you pay me any money. Just watch. Make money from it. If you have any questions, comment. And I'll see you in there. Peace. All right, guys, this is how I made around, I'd say probably around 20K this month just from this strategy alone. It's only the 5th of September. So basically, I use Group Watchers, groupwatcher.com. A friend of mine showed me this a while ago, and I was like, dude, this is just genius. Like, this can literally be used to make a lot of money. So basically, it's real-time alerts from Facebook groups. You can see it right there. It's an extension you download. It's only probably $20 a month, $147 in a year. But basically, here's what you do. Okay, let's go over here. So this right here is the 10K a month AI Group Watcher kind of blueprint that I created. So the first thing you're going to do is find a commission-only offer. Okay. Now, first, when I say that, a lot of people are like, oh, commission only, that's not worth my time. Well, this doesn't really take a lot of time or effort. So what you do is you're going to approach professionals and pitch them in a way they can't say no. So you're going to go to people, contractors, lawyers, roofers, real estate agents, professionals. Now, you got to make sure some of these people you go to legally can't give you commission, so you can strategize in a different way, like a marketing fee. A lot of times I do a marketing fee and a percentage. So I charge someone $250 a month for it to run, and then I charge a percentage of each lead that gets brought to them. So sometimes I'll do a free month, like, hey, no upfront costs. I'm going to run this for you, and I'll just get a percentage of leads. And then you get that signed, documented, have a lawyer, because that's the way to do it. You want to make sure someone doesn't scam you for your time and clients that you're bringing them. So what you say to them is, I have a way to bring you qualified leads ready to close. You don't pay me unless you make money, obviously. Now, you tell them you only pay a flat fee percentage of a deal that you bring and that they close. No retainers, no ads, no risk. So they're not spending any money doing this unless you charge them like a retainer for it running, which I recommend you go into usually. So obviously this works because it's a low, zero upfront cost. It makes no sense to say no. If they say no, they just don't understand what you're trying to tell them. So reframe it, re-talk to them about it. So they only pay from the revenue you directly generate. So they have to be closers. They have to close. And you tell them that like they need to close. They need to stay on top of it. Makes you look at a performance-based partner, not a typical marketer. Obviously, here's some good target professionals. This right here and this right here and this right here, but mainly this and this have made me the most money. Lawyers have made me a lot of money. Probably most of my revenue from this specifically. All right, now negotiating the percent deal. Aim for 10 to 30% depending on the deal size of the profit margin. So like roofers, for example, are willing to give a lot of percentage usually. So you can tack that a little bit higher. Whereas like lawyers, it's usually a flat rate per client. So if you're good, they'll give you a 2K for some really good deals if you're in the right Facebook groups, which we'll get into that. So always get it in writing, simple one-page agreement, have a lawyer help you with that. And then for contractors, good percentages, that right there. So what's the secret? So you're going to find niche Facebook groups. There's some really good Facebook groups out there, really good Facebook groups you can do this in. Find Facebook groups because they're out there, and I can help you with this. Just message me or comment. You can find Facebook groups that have high net worth individuals. So that's the ones that I send to my lawyer. So you're going to look for these groups. There's like Omaha Real Estate. I'm in Omaha. There's like an Omaha Real Estate Meetup group. There's Omaha Real Estate Investment groups. All these groups, if you're in a bigger city, you have these groups. They're everywhere. Be in these groups. Need a lawyer groups, legal advice forums, things like that. Look for groups where people need a contractor in X city looking for a lawyer. All these cities usually have groups. Now what you're going to do is you're going to set set group watcher alerts, keywords, looking for a contractor, need a roof repair, recommend a lawyer. So when we go back to Group Watcher here, I'm going to show you one I have set up for a contractor. He does landscaping. So first off, when you get in, there's all these different notification platforms. So this is how your client's going to be able to see these leads come in, right? And you can use Zapier and some of these other integrations to connect it to a CRM. But for quick messaging that they can see hot leads, they can go right in here. So they go in here, they'll see a lead come in, and then you're going to prep them on the process and how to reach out. So let's go to notifications, obviously, groups. So here's all these groups. See some of the groups that I pulled For my clients, you're gonna have their email and stuff when you log into this because it's only one email per account, and then you're gonna set them up with all the certain groups. Okay, so you have to connect to a Facebook, make sure they're in the right Facebook groups. But these groups right here, these are the groups we're gonna focus on for this client. So monitor. Okay, so this is kind of the bread right here. So it's a monitor that you start. So you're gonna enter a bunch of different keywords. Okay, so think of words that can be said in these Facebook groups. So for this landscaper, landscape design, landscape services, lawn care, you might someone say, "Hey, I'm looking for a new landscape design." It'll trigger, it'll flash. If the word landscape gets said at all, it'll trigger, it'll flash. Tree trimming, hardscaping, concrete patio, all the different stuff is going to be put in here, so that when it's said, it's a quick notification. And you have a good outreach process. So you're the first. You can add a bot in here. You got to be careful because Facebook doesn't like when bots auto comment for you. But you can create some burner Facebook accounts to auto comment. That'll auto comment and instantly recommend your client right away before anybody else. Usually, how people get deals out of Facebook groups is the first person to respond, first person to get a quote. That's typically how it goes. People like to get stuff done. So the quicker you can respond, if you respond within the first 5 minutes or private message to the person posting, "Hey, use this person, they're so good, they did so good for me," put them in a group chat with your client, boom, your chances of going up around 75% responding in 5 minutes, getting that done. So respond quick and close deals. Negative keywords, you can put stuff in that you don't want to be said, or things that you don't want to be notified to the client. So activity log will display here. So when you start, it's going to go starting group watcher monitor, all checks passed, starting monitor, fetching initial post data, and then every, I think, 3 minutes it's set at, it will update and relog and relog and relog and keep looking. So the thing is, you always have to have a computer open and running with this. That's the only downside. So if you have a cheap, computer or even phone, you can run this and have it going and make a lot of money if you have all your clients on it. It's producing you really good income. That's what I do. So obviously it's going to go. You can stop it, whatever. I'll say group monitor. So it's checking every 2 to 5 minutes. That's what it says. And then, yeah. So it's pretty self-explanatory. The biggest thing is when that comment comes in the group, or sorry, when the notification comes in the group, you need to reach out right away. You need to be very quick about it. Contact. I'm going to put up on the screen now how many messages and group chats I've created for lawyers. There's a ton. So it's so possible, and you can make so much money doing it. You just got to have the right strategy. So again, act fast on alerts. I already said that. And quickly pass the lead to your client. If you have that Discord method, Slack method, it's really quick. They'll see it. They'll be like, "Holy crap, we're getting notifications left and right. Like, this is good. This is sales coming in without spending any money on ads." And then the client doesn't know the source. You can tell them. I tell most of my clients because I get them logged into it anyways. But you don't have to if you don't want to. You can position yourself as just, "Hey, I just have all these contacts on the connector." Being a connector, you can make a lot of money, obviously. Tracking getting paid. So keep a spreadsheet or CRM to track. So all these coming in, all the leads you're sending, group checks you're creating, you need to keep track of, right? Because sometimes they may forget. Not that they're always scummy. They're not scummy, but you might run into people who are. But typically, people just forget, and then you can ask, make sure you're top of mind, and get your commission due, then invoice them. And you can add, it's optional to add lead ID numbers, so there's no confusion of who sent what or whatever. And then scaling the method. So add more clients in the same niche but different locations. It's hard when it's the same location. You can't do multiple contractors in your city. That can be tough, but you can do different type of services. So different type of contractors don't do the same work per se. You can do fencing, roofing, hardscaping, mowing. You can attack different things at once, and it works out really well for you. So that's kind of how you can niche it out, and you can attack all these different cities and make a lot of money doing it. Then automate outreach and lead handoff. If you're in Go High Level, that's getting more into the weeds of things. I can help you walk through that. People in my community that I host do that, and it works out really well. And the hire a VA to monitor alerts and past leads while you manage client relationships. If you're getting a lot of contractors, lawyers, and different people, and you're trying to do a lot at once, you can have VAs that help monitor this, make sure it runs smoothly. You should, especially if you're charging that $250 a month. And then on top of that, having a percentage that you should be closing. They should be closing. You should be making good money. A lot of these, you can make $2,000 right away off a deal with some of these lawyers and other people. So really smart. But yeah, this is the method, guys. If you have any questions about it, shoot them my way or comments. But this method's so good. I think I touched on everything I needed to touch on with you guys. But it's it's perfect. Go to these contract, go to these people, say, hey, what percentage will you give me to bring you a deal? I have deals lined up, ready to go. Start running this. Let them know that they're going to have deals that are going to be coming through Slack or Discord, wherever you want to set up. If you need help setting this up, I'm willing to help. I do have a free community where people can learn about AI, and I do a one-on-one coaching as well. But like I said, this has made me a lot of money. It's September 5th, and so it's a really good tool. And now that we're getting into the winter, fall months, there's lighting coming up, things like that, snow removal, all this other type of stuff, all this new business are going to pop up. And they want leads quick, and they want leads to be consistent. So yeah, cool. Well, thank you guys for tuning in, and look forward to posting some more videos and getting you guys some more content. No cuts in this, no BS, just straight to the point. I like my videos like that. I don't like to do a lot of foo-foo stuff. And so yeah, subscribe. I'm going to be posting more videos about how to make money with AI. Stack these up, have 50K a month, show me the results. Let's get after it. Peace, guys.